All right, welcome to the kingdom, the last conversation of the Zoom Kingdom event for 2021. We are recording on Zoom and we are live on Facebook. So if you are not part of this live, when you get the recording, you want to sit down with your family during these holidays and look at this event and the conversations that are going to take place. And I promise you, if you take action, it will change your life. But my name is Troy Richardson. I'm the CEO of RCG LLC Health and Wellness, and we are all about natural and holistic products. One of those being one of the products that we're going to talk about today. It is the world's #1 research nutritional food product. And we're going to talk a little bit about the products. We're going to talk about how we are growing our own fresh produce. And we're going to talk about the healthy living community for kings and queens, the Black and brown communities around the world, how we are going to prepare them for the breakthrough of 22. So many people are going to experience their breakthrough this upcoming year that you're just going to be like, OMG, and you're going to let them know, oh my God, because he's about to deliver. And he's using us today to bring these messages of hope and of purpose and of prosperity to you. And we just want you to embrace it, have an open mind, because we know closed mouths don't get fed, closed minds won't get fed either. So all we ask is that you have an open mind and listen to what we're about to tell you. But I want to introduce my co-host, the queen of the kingdom, Miss Zuri Becker. Zuri, welcome.
Thank you, Troy, for welcoming me. And like you said, this is going to be just this call to, end the year. And this is going to give us that momentum to start the year correctly as well. So we're not just ending it. This is also a beginning to what's to come for next year and nurturing our bodies and just doing the correct thing. So thank you so much for having me be a part of this kingdom. I'm truly grateful.
Absolutely, absolutely. As I said, folks, there's some special human beings on this call with us today. And we're going to hear from them because this is what this community is about, right? Zuri and I, we could take 2 hours just talking to you, but we want to let you know that there's others in this community that can share just like we do, and we always do. We are thousands upon thousands in over 26 countries strong. Last I heard, it was maybe 250,000. It's probably more now because we grew during the pandemic, right? We took the pandemic and we turned it around to promotion and purpose and pandemonium. We prospered during this whole thing that most people call the pandemic, right? Go figure. But when you lean on the Lord, a lot of doors will open up for you, okay? So again, I said we're all about natural, healthy living, plant-based living. That's what the kingdom is all about. When you enter the kingdom, right, first of all those who seek the kingdom, good things will come to them. So when you come into the kingdom and you're seeking health and nutrition and guidance on how you can turn back disease and how you can just make your kids healthier, this is where you want to be. Because Zuri, she's an amazing mom. She's an amazing just giver, a woman in her community with kids. And she's going to explain a program that we have in place for kids that they can get fruits and vegetables in a gummy. Remember, all natural whole food. It's not a Flintstone. It's not a children's one a day. It is real food that these kids can get free up to 4 years. No other organization in the world comes close to pouring back into the kids, into the elderly, into our schools, into senior living facilities, into St. Jude's Children's Research, the Boys and Girls Clubs. We are a loving, giving community. And it is vitally important that you hear these messages, because there are a lot of companies out there that talk that talk and they are not walking the walk. They're limping. They're on one leg. They're skipping. We are walking and running, and we have you with us along this journey. So please just again, I stress the open mind, because what we're sharing with you is impacting millions of lives, and we wanted to impact your life as well. Now, we're not making claims that we're going to cure any diseases. We're not making claims that you're going to make $1 million with our business model. Are people making thousands and millions of dollars? Yes. Are people turning back disease? Yes. But again, we're the most researched nutritional food product in the world. And we have the peer medical reviews to back it up with science. That's why we're the leading organization that has physicians not only as business partners, as spokespeople, but they use this product in their practice. What physician is going to put their name on the line for a whole food plant nutrition product that's not backed by science? Only Juice Plus, folks. Only Juice Plus. Again, don't be fooled by the commercials out there right now. People are trying to duplicate what we are doing. Okay? They don't have the science to back it up. We do. We do. So, Zuri, let's get into it a little bit, since I was talking about the program for the kids. The children are our future, right? So why
Absolutely.
are we not treating our kids like they're our future by giving them, McDonald's and all this other junk? Why not do what we're doing? So please tell the people about the Healthy Starts Family Program.
Okay, so a little bit about the Healthy Start. I personally, I'm a mom, like you said. I have a 12-year-old daughter. She's been on the product now for a couple of years. And when that's what got to me, when they first told me, first of all, I wasn't working when I first learned about Juice Plus. And when they introduced it to me, they said, she can have it. And the person that told me about it, her daughter, Manan, her daughter, Allie, is also Talia's age. And she's like, I've been doing this with Allie since she was a baby, since she was a baby. She actually used to put some of the capsules in her actual milk. And I was like, really? So what got to me was that this is something, when she first explained it to me, that this is something that you can give, you can be pregnant and you can take it. Children can take it, elderly can take it. It doesn't matter what medication you're on, you can take it. And to me, when she said, me not working, I was like, okay, this is something that, makes sense to me to invest in my health. And then she said, by you taking the product, you can get it for free for your daughter. And I was like, okay, win-win, why not? And then she also came, she's a physician's assistant. So, just coming with the background of the medical field, and it just made sense to me. So I noticed a huge difference in my daughter's eating habits. Even when we would have parties in school, my daughter would reach out to the celery and the carrots and just eating more. And they were like, how do you get your daughter? Like, parents would come to me and tell me, how is it that your daughter, that's what she's actually going towards versus the junk food. And it's just, I feel like whatever you're putting into your bodies, it's what your body's going to want more of. And even till this day, my daughter doesn't do fast food. You would go to a restaurant with her and she's going to be like, I want water. That's just basic. That's just the way she, and I'm so thankful and so grateful to Juice Plus for coming into our lives at the moment that it did. It came in very early. She was very young. So and it's just changing habits. I feel like it's changing habits, and it's starting early. So just the fact that a company is willing to, wholeheartedly just give this away to children, by me taking the product, I get it for free for her. It speaks volumes, and you can get it from 4 years old all the way up until you're in college, for your children. So you can either do the gummies, or you can get the capsules. And my daughter has matured into taking the capsules. She takes the capsules on her own, and she's totally, it's okay. And just I'm so grateful to Juice Plus, like I said. just for introducing it. And there's another mom that actually introduced the Tower Garden into the library in our town. So that builds a lot of interest. And I was actually, because people were seeing what I was doing, and they introduced me to her, and we partnered up. So it's been such a blessing, just having this community, and just because it's very visual when you see the Tower Garden, but just having everything in your system. It's like I said, my daughter doesn't do junk food, and just with the water, and just other parents coming up to me like, how is it that you're, and then it's just a good way for me to introduce them. I've had a couple of her friends actually on the product, and they say it's life changing, and they're so grateful for it too. Um, so that's my, oh, and a big one is my daughter, since the fourth grade, she's in seventh grade now, she has not missed one day of school. Um, Even through COVID, she always, even if she had to log in online, she's had perfect attendance since then because her immune system is so strong. So that's a big one.
That is a
Thank you.
huge one, Zuri,
Mhm.
because we all know that schools, their funding is based on attendance. So when you have
Absolutely.
the kids, and I believe the statistic is 60% decrease in days missed at school for kids, that translates into millions of dollars for schools when it comes to funding. So
Mhm.
it's a win-win situation, and parents don't have to take off from work to go to the doctor because it's less doctor's visits. It's
Absolutely.
less co-pays. It's just a winning formula for healthy living, starting with the kids. And that's a beautiful thing. Um, Speaking of family, right? Because we're saying this is a family
Mhm.
community here. I know we have your mom, an
Mhm.
amazing woman who I just love to life. She has so much energy and so much spirit and so much love for others that I rarely find anyone that matches me. But I found a couple in this community. I have found a couple in this community, and actually two of them are on the line here. Then there's another gentleman who's a guest who's also matching my spirit. So thank you, God, for putting people around me that are like-minded and like-hearted and like-spirited. But Francisca, Becca, can you come to the stage, please?
You are amazing, Troy. Thank you to let me in to join with you. Oh, wow. Amazing the way that you say. You have someone that match with you. Okay, my name is Francisca Beca. I am Suri mom. Yeah, many people say that we are a sister because anytime when we are around people, when I say that I am her mom, people say, wow, you don't look like her mom. You look like the sister. I say, okay, we are a sister. Okay, my name is Francisca Beca. I'm from Dominican Republic. Like Troy say, I have a lot of passion and I have a lot of energy. And I believe all the energy that I got, that I have, it come from for what I do. What I do, I really love it. I like to work with the community. I like to see people happy. What we do is, come together, meaning I will keep doing what I do forever, I believe. Like I say, anytime when I share my vision, my passion with people, people say, wow, they start to look at me like, what that lady have, I would like to have because people mention to me, and from our community and our vision, our passion about the products and to see how people can gain what we got, healthy living and healthy food for the entire family is amazing. It's amazing. That's how I do. I'm not selling anything. The only thing that I do is try to bring people to gain what do I gain, especially for my community, my Hispanic community. is go by the route. They don't like to go to the other side. They want to do what they do from the beginning of the world, their life. But I try very hard for my Hispanic community. Believe me, I gained very good result. Now I'm so happy, so pleasure, so emotional that this vision I share to everyone that want to hear to me. And you know, I have my own Spanish core, and I bring a lot of people to join and to know what we do. Yeah, that the thing that I can say about you know, me and how to gain with people, how to make people get interesting about what we do. It worked for me. It worked, believe me. What I give is real. It comes from the bottom of my heart, because that's the way that I am. And many people want to be like I am. Yep.
Well, I know I want to be like Francesca. Forget Mike. Mike he old and retired now. I want to be like Francesca. But Francesca, now again, we talking about family, familia, and I know your family has experienced some medical crises in your life, right?
Yes.
And you do credit Juice Plus being a vital part of at least two recoveries that I know of, I'm aware of, your husband and I believe your sister,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Yes. So can you just, and not really get into the stories because they're very emotional, but just tell me what it makes you feel like as a wife and as a sister that this product was there for you to turn to.
Okay. Listen, number one, Gap. Gap are the one who put before we say yes to the product. Gap have a plan, and the plan is to have the product before all the emergency in my family happen. Because my sister are the one who don't follow any route. She used to eat the way that she not supposed to eat. Um, you know, soon I knew, soon I start to consuming the product. And I see what the product do for me and for the people who consuming the product. Right away, I want to keep sharing with everyone, especially in my family. But my sister was one of the ones that refused. And get what? She got a lot of emergency that she couldn't hold it because her nutrition, it was not good enough. Soon she started when she was in a critical conditioning. We started to give it from the hospital because we give a lot of research to the hospital. The hospital finally said yes to consuming the Juice Plus through the tube eating. How do you say it? Tube eating. And then she started to get the right nutrition. And after that, her get a lot better than before. For example, I want to put another example together with my husband. My husband got a good nutrition since I say yes to that great opportunity. And when the emergency came to him, you know, he couldn't fight for what he got in that moment. And he couldn't, you know, it's a life save. He couldn't save his life, and he could walk her because, and let me get back. For what he got was something that not many people can buy. He got a Guillain-Barré, that a disease who paralyzed all his body, all his system. including the neurology. His brain was completely out, and everything was, the brain are the one who control all the moving. But he fighting for that because her nutrition that he got in his body, was strong enough to fighting for what he got, and he could save his life. That's the thing that I really want to say. And I'm being involved in everything, and I feel so thankful and so grateful for what the opportunity that the life gave me to my family and I. And for that reason, all the time, I laugh, I feel grateful because I am the way that I am, because the grateful that I am, that I feel for the opportunity that the life give me back to me and my family.
Amen. Amen. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Francisca, for your courage, your vulnerability, and your open heart and willingness to love others unconditionally. Next, I wanna ask another woman who's near and dear to my heart, and so inspirational, Marla Hodge Parker. If you could please come to the stage and share with us.
It's always a pleasure, Troy. It's always a pleasure. Not many times do you, like you said, you meet people in a community that have your fire. And one of the major things in this community is the fact that it's like-minded. It's not every day you can walk into a room at a conference and everybody has your fire. Everybody is hyped and turned up because they feel good and there's no faking it. Basically, when I started this journey 4 years ago, I was waiting to die. My weight was 250. My waist was like 46, 44. My blood pressure was 169 over 110. That is stroke mode. My A1C was at 8.5. They were about to give me insulin. Also, I had COPD and asthma. So basically, I was taking 20 pills a day to live, if you want to call that living. Thanks to a friend of mine in this community, she introduced me to Juice Plus. She told me I got something for you. Listen, go to conference, buy Tower Garden, buy the trio. And I did that. She said, don't ask any questions, just listen. And because she loved her best friend so much, she cared about me, I was able to be rescued. I was able to rescue myself by adding more fruits and vegetables to my diet. When I bought the Tower Garden, I started eating off of it. When I got the trio, my body started getting the nutrition that it needed to get rid of the stuff that was literally killing me. It changed my entire mindset. And here we go with that word mindset, like-minded people. People that love on you and tell you about Juice Plus, it's not a gimmick. It's not something that they're just trying to make money off of. Basically, a lot of people get into this because of what it has done for them. The money is extra. For me, after I started taking this, my weight started coming down. I was able to exercise. At 250, you don't want to get up and do nothing. But my weight started coming down because I was getting energy. My blood pressure was high, 189 over 189 over 110. That's stroke mode. And that was because I wasn't eating the proper things and I wasn't getting any energy. I wasn't being able to move, to exercise, to utilize my body. And with that garbage I was putting in my system, all I was doing, when people are diabetic, because when the fork comes out of their mouth, they go to sleep. Well, for the first time in a long time, the fork came out of my mouth because I was eating vegetables, because the capsules made me eat and crave more vegetables. I was drinking more water, so I was flushing my system, so the weight started to come off. And now I got some energy, so I can move. I couldn't walk but 2 blocks. In a year's time, I walked a mile. And from there, it just exploded. Fast forward, I went to conference the first time I heard about shred and omegas. I thought omegas came from fish. They don't. Fish eat plankton and algae. That's green. So that's plants. So changing my mindset, what I was putting in my body, changed my entire life. I started to basically get something in my system that started to make my system rejuvenate the cells. The cells started rejuvenating my body. I felt like I was starting to heal. And I'm not telling you that Juice Plus heals you, but your body can heal you because it's getting the proper things in it to heal. So when all of this started happening, I'm looking around like, I got to tell somebody. This is when I decided to join the business, because if it's doing this for me, how many more people can it do this for? This is not something that you want to keep a secret. There are so many more people that need to have this in their body. And by this community being what it is, and my niece, she's 11, and I taught her about Juice Plus. She went on TikTok, told everybody. She's got a whole following. I call her the junior rep. She got on and she told me, she said, people in Juice Plus are blabbermouths. I said, why? She said, because they can't keep a secret. I said, why would you want to keep this a secret? She said, basically, so I could get more gummies. And I had to laugh because now she eats gummies every day, all day. She craves water. And when we go out, she too goes to the restaurant, asks for water. When I see her walking around the house, what she got in her hand? Gummies and a bottle of water. I've never seen a kid that when she was younger, she just wanted French fries. But now she can drive by McDonald's, don't want none. She just, let's get something, let's go home. I want to get the broccoli off the Tower Garden. Let me get strawberries. You wouldn't believe I cannot keep strawberries in my house. This kid, you bring them in, you come back to the kitchen, half of them are gone. She's got them in a little plastic bag and she's just sitting there watching TV, eating. And the fabulous thing about kids getting more fruits and vegetables in their mind, they become more creative. She has, during the pandemic, I had never seen this ever. Most of the kids were walking around in that zombie mode, just fussing and complaining about what are they going to do. They can't play with their friends. Well, her and her friends got together and made a game on the computer. They figured out how to launch the system, how to take their money, put it on little gift cards that they ordered, and they made a game that all of them can play online. And she told them about the Juice Plus, so the Juice Plus gummies were the prizes. And I'm looking at her like, huh? All this comes from creativity, from a kid's mind, because they have nutrition and their mind grows. We don't know what's coming down the line, but if we can get every kid in America and in other countries eating fruits and vegetables, the future is theirs. They're our future. We need to grow them and let them take it over because they're innocent. They're not programmed with any bias. They know once you teach them about nutrition, they're off and running. And to this day, all she wants to do is be a rep. She wants to be a Juice Plus rep so she can tell the world. They want to do things global. So with that said, Troy, I'm hoping that everybody on this call can do one thing, and that is keep your mindset open for any and everything, because tomorrow's not promised to us, but today, be all you can be. Share everything about Juice Plus with everyone, because this is the worst kept secret, but it's the best outcome ever.
Amen, amen, amen. Okay, we're winding down. I believe we got about 12 minutes. We're going to stop exactly at 3 o'clock because we all have something to do today. It's all about family. So I believe, Anna, are you on the line?
Yes.
All right. Anna down there, I don't know where you are. Are you in Puerto Rico right now? Where you at? Where you at?
I'm in Florida, South Florida.
Okay, you in South Florida. Anna, tell us from a coach's perspective, how you feel about this whole food plant nutrition and what it has meant to you and your little baby. Anna's a new mommy, everybody. Yay!
Hey. Can you see me?
Yes.
Let me see. I can't see myself.
Don't worry about that. You don't got to see yourself. We see you. You're
I
beautiful.
gotta see what you see because I'm pumping right now. Can't be all live television pumping.
We don't see no pumps. We just see a
Okay,
beautiful
okay.
face.
Okay. Hey guys. I'm so happy Francisca called me to remind me to get on the call because I was like, oh, they're gonna do a 2 p.m. call today. And then bloop. It goes out
Okay.
of my mommy brain. Oh man, so as a coach and a mom, well, I got on Juice Plus last year, right before the lockdown. I've been a health coach for 3 years. And so I understand the power of whole food nutrition. And so when I found Juice Plus and I saw that they wait until all the fruits and veggies are ripe at the farm, which is when they have all their nutrition, it made sense to me because I didn't realize, I didn't think about it, but the food in a grocery store, especially here in the US, I thought it was just a US thing. No, it's just that it travels from so far away that they pick it before it's ripe so that it can ripen at the store, on the shelves. And I say ripen like this because once you pick it, it starts dying. So it's not really ripening, it's just dying slowly. So you're lacking the nutrition in the food that you get from the grocery store. And I've been vegan for 7 years and I was like, well, I already eat fruits and vegetables. Like, I don't need no powders. I don't need no supplements. I'm all natural. But when I thought about it, I was like, oh, that's right. I'm eating all these fruits and vegetables, mostly vegetables, because the fruit here doesn't taste like nothing. And I'm lacking the nutrition. So it's like you're throwing your money away. And especially the fruit. I love fruit. And here in the US, I hardly eat fresh fruit from the store because it comes from so far away. It doesn't taste like anything. And I'm from Venezuela, and over there we have, fresh farmers markets, everywhere, a lot of locally grown tropical fruit like guava and pineapples and soursop and all that juicy fruit. And then you come here and they have like apples and bananas that are not ripe at the store, and you're like, I don't want that. So seeing that the capsules have, each of them have 11 different fruits and vegetables and berries, that just made sense to me. And then on top of that, to learn that the tower garden was also a part of it and that I could grow my own fruits and vegetables, I was sold. I was like, man, I've always wanted to grow some fruits and vegetables, and you could taste the difference. Like it's one thing for me to tell you how awesome it is. It's another thing when you taste it, like actually homegrown fruits and vegetables, any which way that you grow them, you're gonna taste that difference. And what you're tasting is the nutrition in it. And then another thing, I got pregnant earlier this year in January. And so my baby was born in October now. And I almost exclusively use the Juice Plus. I just doubled up on my Juice Plus for the prenatals because it has all that nutrition that the baby needs, especially the omega-3s for, the 5 different kind of omegas. Because if you just eat like flax seeds or chia seeds, it only has like 2 or 3 different omegas. But these omegas have 5 different ones. So what we want is that variety, especially in the first couple months of pregnancy where their brain is developing. The brain needs a lot of fat. So it really made a huge difference. Like once that baby came out, I had her underwater, in the little bathtub. Her eyes were open like this. She came out, she was holding her head up, looking around, checking people out. So, and anytime I take her anywhere, oh my gosh, she's so alert. She's so she holds up her head, she holds herself up like this, and she's so young. She's barely 2 months. So
She's a Juice Plus baby.
She's a Juice Plus baby. Mm-hmm.
All day. Anna, listen, love you. Thank you. Go back to pumping, doing that maternal thing, that mother nurturing thing that you do. And just so proud of you and Anthony, and congratulations
Thank
on
you.
parenthood. I'm going to have a gentleman get on here and he's a guest of mine. And he's just an international influencer. And he has a lot of insight. And I just want him to say a couple of words about his international journey and how he feels about what he has heard over the last couple of days. Mr. A.M. Noel, are you still with us?
Yes, I am.
All right. How are you today, man?
Excellent.
Okay. Do you have any words of wisdom?
I'm listening to all of it.
You don't have, I mean, you already gave us the parent thing. That was kind of clever. So let me just ask you, in your journeys, do you feel that healthy living and the education and empowerment is something that is necessary in those countries that you have been a part of?
Essential.
Essential. Do you feel the love in this community that you've been a part of for the last 2 days, AM?
Well, yesterday I couldn't get much because I was quite busy, but today it's a little bit freer than yesterday because I'm working on several projects.
Yes.
And one of the projects that I'm working on is creating 1 billion women entrepreneurs across the world.
Yes. Yes. And we are going to be locking arms because I'm sure out of that 1 billion, 1 million are going to be in this community here. And we're going to continue to talk, but between the two of us with both of our opportunities that I'm a part of the other one, we're going to impact a lot of lives in the Black and brown communities.
Well,
And guys, I want you to just know a little bit that's going on right now. We have a telethon coming up on Thursday for scholarships for students and those small businesses of Black and brown people in communities across the country that we're trying to raise $500,000 to go towards that. And it's going to culminate with a telethon on Thursday. But there is a journal, the African American Historic Journal, that really chronicles all of the contributions of Black and brown people that have been made to this country that have not been published. And there are hundreds of stories of the contributions that have been made, that have made this country what it is today. So this was near and dear to my heart, but especially since we're going to help some kids go to school, we're going to help some nonprofits and some small businesses continue to fulfill their dream and their vision. So again, I'm just so blessed to be surrounded by amazing, phenomenal people that I love so much that I'm just so appreciative of everyone on this call. And I appreciate, and I don't want to miss nobody. I don't know if Tammy's on here, but Tammy Estevich, ever since I've known you, you've been an inspiration with your participation, with your love for everyone, no matter if you have never met them, which we have never met, with your continued support of this community. It doesn't go unnoticed. And I just want you to know that a lot of people recognize that you join these events week after week after week after week. And I've always said that I'm nominating you for the supporting partner of the year for Juice Plus. So just know that, Tammy. If you're here, if you're not there, you'll hear the recording. But AM, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I just wanted to say a little bit about the journal since you brought up the journal. This is the journal. Let's see if you could see it. and it's got 178 years of historical news articles and everything that will make you cry, guaranteed, because it's the history of what the Black and brown community has experienced in this country. And during the pandemic, 43% of our Black and brown businesses will never come back because of the pandemic. And we are trying to help people make a difference, because if you want to make a difference, you need money. You want to have Juice Plus, you need money. Anything, you need money. For this one, you put zero investment, zero. All you need is a dream or a vision and a cell phone or a smartphone and a community, that's all. And if you have those three, I'll show you how to make money in such a way where you don't have to buy products, you don't have to buy anything, and you get to make money. If you're interested, my telephone number is right there. Give me a call and I'll help you with that.
All right, partner. That being said, it is 3 o'clock on the dot, and we all have places to go to be with our loving families, enjoy one another, especially the kids. Can't wait to see my granddaughter. Oh my God, I am so woo, can't wait. But again, folks, this is
I do want to thank Zuri, Becca, and Anna Maria Torres, as well as Francisca. Becca, Francisca, I want to talk to you because I'm working on a project in the DR of helping women. I feel that it's unfortunate. Women should never sell their bodies to feed their kids. So far we have rescued 12 women, and I've got somebody in the DR working on that, his main assignment, and we are turning them into entrepreneurs. So I'd love to exchange numbers. You're welcome to text me or call me. Then my number is right over there. You can't miss it. And we are also working in.
okay. AM,
yes,
I'm
yes.
gonna connect. I'll do the connections, but we gotta go. We out of time. I know Francisca and Zuri, they're on their way to Atlantic City right now. They're probably running late, but I'll do all the connections, brother. Trust me. You got me. You got the world.
Transfer information, Troy, when you can.
Yes,
I'm
absolutely.
gonna connect with him.
Yes. And everyone, thank you. Thank you for joining the kingdom today. Be safe. Happy
Thank you.
holidays. And remember the Breakthrough 22. Get ready for it. Take this year, go out of this year with the momentum you need, with the purpose and prosperity for 2022. Love you all. God bless
Bye,
you.
everyone.
DR.
Thank you.
Don't forget tonight's call, 8 o'clock. Get on.
Yes,
Yeah,
tonight, Saturday night, Tower Garden.
Marla gonna be the special guest.
I'm the guest speaker
You
tonight.
have to be there.
Make sure you make a smoothie, a red or a green. We're gonna toast it into the new year because this will be the last Tower Garden call, Hicks Sister call for the year.